Hello guys, I hope you're well. Welcome back to another video. So today's job is to carry out an EICR electrical installation condition report and also a gas safety check in this property, as this property will be rented in the near future. So there is a special requirement for the smoke detectors and some emergency lighting in this setup as well. But let's just take a walk in and let's see what we're up against. So through the main door we walk into this hallway with staircase leading us to the first floor, door opening into the kitchen, a door on the left opening into the living room. So that's the front living room of the property with a beautiful window, and then that's the back living room, so we have access to it from here. And also there is a door through the kitchen as well that leads us into the back space. In the kitchen we have gas cooker and typical kitchen units, some spotlights, some fuse spurs, a few sockets on this side of the worktop, quite a few sockets on this side, so we've got 3 sockets on here, another socket there. In the kitchen we have a heat detector, and you heard the noise, so that's indicating that either the battery is low or there's no battery in it, but it means powered. In here we also have a cupboard. Let's have a quick look inside. Okay, so in this cupboard we have the boiler, gas meter, the consumer unit, as well as the electric meter right next to it. So this is where we will be carrying out the majority of our testing for both gas and electric. But before we start with any of that, we need to make sure that we carry out a thorough inspection. So we need to make sure everything is in working order, and if not, if we can visually identify what's happening, what's wrong with it, what's not working, then we'll make a full report, and then that will aid us in testing as well. So in the hallway we have a light, but we also have a smoke detector. So far we noticed 2 smoke detectors, one here, one in the kitchen. That's most likely a heat detector. Again, this also has a green light on it, which indicates that it is mains powered. Upstairs, let's take a walk up. I've spotted another smoke detector just up there. So we have all the escape routes, circulation areas or landings all covered as far as the smoke detectors are concerned. However, in this property we are required or expected to have smoke detectors in the bedrooms as well. That's the nature of the use of this property, where they need LD1 detection, which is the high risk fire detection system, and we also need to have grade 1 detectors, which it seems like these detectors are not that old. I will be opening them up to have a look, but it's most likely replaceable battery, so it's a grade D2, it's grade 2 system, not a grade 1 that's required. But we will be upgrading it anyway. So let's just take a look in the bathroom. Again, we have some spotlights in here, an extractor fan. I can't see any socket outlets or anything like that, which obviously we're not expecting anything in the bathrooms, but to those who carry out EICRs and deal with these properties, I'm sure you will agree that we come across all sorts. Okay, so right next to the bathroom we have a bedroom, which is towards the back of the property, with one light in the middle, some socket points. One socket there, one here. Is there a socket behind this as well? So yeah, that's the 3rd socket. Radiator, let's just operate light and make sure it works. It does. Okay, let's take a walk into the 2nd bedroom. Let's turn the light on. Yep, light's on. Again, light in the middle. We have one socket there, one here, and another one there. They all seems to be in the decent condition. So everything so far looks all good. Third bedroom, light switch, light on, socket there, another socket just there, and the third socket as soon as we walked in. I can see a fuse spur, which is most likely for the external lights. So we may have some floodlights outside, which we will have a quick look at. Is there anything hiding in here? No, all good. No electrical points, no gas appliances, so all good. Now, we also have a loft space in here. Let's see if we can access it. Let's have a little nosy, shall we? Okay, just one tip: never stand directly underneath it whilst you're opening these hatches, because you never know what may fall. Okay, let's see. A quick inspection of the ladder itself before we start walking up. As you can see, this hinge is not attached to it, so we need to be extra careful. Ooh, some bolts missing as well, but it's steady enough. Okay, let's see. Ooh, quite dark in here. Can't see much, but I've spotted. Okay, now we have a bit of light. Okay, so it's just storage space, it's not converted, so we're all good. Now, for safety reasons, I will most likely put a detector up there as well. So anywhere where you think fire could start, we're expected to put a detector in there. Okay, they may use it for storage, and in storage they may have, I don't know, some batteries or anything like that which could start a fire. So it may be controversial, but for safety reasons, I will be putting a detector there. Okay, so a detector in the loft, detectors, smoke detectors in all the bedrooms, detectors in all circulation areas or escape routes, which is hallway up here, hallway downstairs, both living rooms, and the kitchen with the heat detector as well. So that's what we're going to do. Now let's just take a look at the consumer unit, see if everything is marked or not. Okay, let's just have a quick look at this. So the consumer unit seems to be in fairly good condition. The next inspection date is in 26, and we have all the details required for smoke detectors as well. So these detectors were installed back in 2021. So if these were sealed 10 years battery units, grade 1, then we would expect them to last at least 10 years. But the noise that I'm hearing, that's the one. With the battery low, I'm sure that these are replaceable batteries. So let's take a look inside and see if everything's marked up. And as you can see, everything is clearly marked up. It's a dual RCD consumer unit. Not a consumer unit of my choice, if I'm being honest. I do not install dual RCD consumer units anymore. I used to, but fuse box and RCBO consumer units are my choice. And yeah, that's what we have. All of this marking will come to light when we open it up to carry out testing. But we're still going through the inspection, visual inspection. So as we're at it, let's just have a quick look at the boiler. The boiler seems to be all okay. It seems like a fairly new boiler, and it's got an EPH control. So that's the receiver, and the actual programmer, wireless programmer, is just there. Everything seems to be all okay in here. The only thing I'm noticing is where this boiler is installed, obviously, there's a window there. So we need to have a quick look at the flue termination as well. And also, the condensate pipe seems to be not done to current standards. We were expecting a 32mm pipe coming in, lagged through the wall and then outside as well. But let's have a quick look. Let's see where it's terminated and what's happening on the outside. Okay, so this door through the kitchen leads us into this garden area, but that's the flue termination, as you can see here. It's close to this window, but it's sealed shut, it's screwed in, as you can see. So this window is not an openable window anymore, and that's the boiler termination or flue termination here. And the condensate pipe is somewhat lagged, broken clips, as you can see. It seems like somebody stood on it, or due to weather. Don't think it's the weather, it seems like somebody's damaged these, and as you can see, it's not done to a very good standard, but it's doing the job, and that's what quite a few people just rely on. If it does the job, they'll just do it. But yeah, that's the back garden with a decent sized garage as well, which is accessible from around the back. Whilst we're here, let's have a quick look to see if we can see any external lights. So I can see this very old light. I'm not sure whether that's still energized. I can also see a junction box just there, which somebody may have fitted to put a light or a camera. I'm not sure. We'll have a quick look at that as well. This light has got a twin and earth cable coming to it, and let's see if it's coming to it from the fuse spur that we noticed earlier. Yeah, it seems like it's in the similar area. No, so we will check that anyway when we start our testing to make sure whether this fuse spur was intended for a cooker hood, or it's actually supplying this light outside and is faulty, or it may even have a sensor in it. We will have a look at that. Okay guys, so I will be opening up sockets and switches next once the system is safely de-energized, to ensure all the cables are terminated correctly as well, which is part of visual inspection, and in two-way switching in particular, making sure that all the cables are correctly marked as well. But this is how I carry out my visual inspections prior to commencing any testing on both gas and electric. And then I will be moving on to the testing side, opening up the consumer unit, making sure all the circuits are working as they should, the cable size is all correct, the fuse sizes are correct to protect the cable, the insulation resistance, the continuity, the polarity, all of that will be checked as part of testing, as well as gas, making sure all the boilers and the cooker, etc. are working perfectly fine. The flue integrity, the combustion analysis, the gas rating on gas appliances, all of that will be checked, including the tightness test as well, to make sure we don't have any gas leaks. But thank you for staying with us and watching this video to this far. Please feel free to drop me a comment in the comment section below, providing any feedback, whatever your thoughts are, or if you have any questions, and I will definitely get back to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye for now.